we're gonna work the rest of the day hard. Hard. You guys that are on the line, let's re-ingrain and continue to ingrain a good process. Present your pistol to the berm. Lock the slide to the rear. Retrieve a magazine with your support hand. So your gun should be in your hand, you got a magazine in your hand. Check this out, stepping out a little bit. You don't need to move. I can cant that mag well inboard towards the center line of my body. Contextually, because I'm standing here, now this gun needs to be up in the air. You don't want me to be fixated where I always have to point the thing in front of me, do you? Not if I'm facing you, right? If I come here, I can do this. Something to think about when we just ate, or if we were going to eat, and we walked around and gave you guys all a piece of cake or chili or something, and we're gonna eat it right now, you would probably do what? You'd probably just hold that right here and eat it, wouldn't you? You wouldn't hold it out here. You wouldn't hold it down here. You wouldn't hold it up here. You'd hold it just right in front of you with your elbow slightly bent. Agree or disagree? Agree. So we'll call that the cake space. Z likes to say, not your yank space. So just relaxed right in front of your body. We're being cognizant of ingraining good habits. Cant that magazine well inboard to the center line of your body. Seat, lock, tug, cycle. Now's a good time to press check without putting your fingers or hands in front of the muzzle. If you've got a striker fired gun or a gun that you open the action and it is not going to go back closed 1,000% of the time, make a fist and just tap, tap, or your palm, tap, tap. And then go back to the holster. If you've got a safety, put that on. If you've got a decocker, decock. Anybody running a hood or any kind of retention device on their gun? If you're training, you should be using that retention device every draw stroke. Coppers are notorious to go to the range and they flip their hood off because they're like, I'm just drawing over and over. But you don't walk around with the hood off, right? You have targets right now unmolested by misses, so any misses that appear will be yours and yours alone. You will be shooting at the 10 on your target, so that's the top right. Yes? We're going to give you a number, you're going to draw and apply those rounds, getting good hits. You're at 21 feet, that's nothing. So it's going to continue to work good draw strokes. Jeff brought up earlier that some of you were getting a little lax. We all do it, so tighten it up. I don't mean the groups, I mean the way you're exhibiting the draw mechanics. Make sure that you are engaged. Make sure that you're not getting lazy how that gun's coming out. Our finger does not go on the trigger until that muzzle is oriented away from our body. Check this out. Y'all got eyes and ears on? Like, that is really shitty, but it didn't hit me, right? I've watched myself on high speed. My friend uses, what's the program he loves? Coach's Eye. Yeah, Coach's Eye. You know, golfing and all that shit. And we were like, we guaranteed we were not putting our finger in the trigger until we were like at a certain point. And every one of us going fast, our finger was going to the trigger about right here. We didn't realize it because you think a certain thing. I mean, you're talking about 0.05 of a second, you know, that you don't comprehend in that time frame. As such, we need to make sure that at speeds that we can think, we are controlling this. So don't be in a rush to jam your finger on that trigger. Yeah? Yeah. On the whistle, let's go 2 rounds into that 10. So if you just fired 2 rounds, how many sight pictures should you have had? Why? Anecdotal story from my friend John from Chicago. John went on to a call. He hears her screaming. She's getting shot in the vest. He runs through the doorway, shoots the bad guy a bunch of times in the chest, who collapses. He started helping out his partner, who happened to be pregnant. All of a sudden, John was getting shot at again. The bad guy that ate a bunch of lead through his chest didn't realize that he was dead yet. So John had to shoot him in his eye. And that was a second, you know, maybe a second. Bang, 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 let me help you. And all of a sudden he's being shot at. That we got to be able to pay attention to what's still happening in front of us. We're not just getting an extra rep for no reason. You're getting an extra rep because of a story like that. All of the things that we're teaching you are because something happened. enough times that it became part of the program. Understand? 2 hits, ready? Make it part of your process as you bring that gun back in to think to yourself. Say it out loud. Did I hit? Did it work? 2 hits, ready? Look at me, I don't want to see this. This is not what we're looking at. We're not looking for this. I'm seeing through my sights. I'm on the trigger, prepped, ready to go. Not just dumping rounds. I'm through the sights. Do I need to shoot again? Do I need to shoot again? Understand? 2 rounds, ready? Ready? 3 rounds. Four hits. Is anybody tack magging? Five hits. Ready? Tack mag, recover to the holster. Tack mag and recover to the holster. Managing your ammunition, if you happen to have a bunch of mag carriers on you, the best way to do that would be to put the most diminished mag as far from the front and the fullest mag to the front. That's a game though. You're not gonna run around in a gunfight going, whoa, but you shouldn't dump that mag on the ground. I'm watching some of you because you're not keeping up, and it's not a bad thing. Now we're gonna start pushing you. You're reloading down here, and then you're getting a whistle and you're driving the gun out. Bring that gun in here where you have time to work on it and can see what you're doing. If I said thread a needle right now and we gave you a needle and thread, you wouldn't do this or this or this. This is probably about the best spot to do it. If you had to be down here, this is probably the best spot to do it. If you were down here, this would be about the best spot to do it, right? When you read a book, and providing you don't have visual problems, you're about 18 inches from your eyeballs. Put the gun in an area it's comfortable and that you're not having to contort yourself. If you have to move yourself, if I have to turn this way so I can keep orienting the muzzle in a safe direction, do that. Like if I can't bend my arm and the muzzle's this way, I can do this. Thank you, Z. Understand? Just be thinking about it because all the movements that you're doing, these are dance steps. You're not going to make it on Soul Train with some of these movements. We need to make sure that the dance steps are correct. You're going to fire 2 rounds on the whistle and you are going to safely recover to the holster. I want to see you visually inspecting your trigger finger. I can be right here. I can be right here. I can press in. I can just glance down. There is no complacency with this shit. Just glance. I'm gun safe. I'm holstering. I have think of the gravity of what we're doing. You've got something that literally, the video you just saw with all that blood pumping out, every time you put that gun on you, you are in that precipice. Where if that gun discharges oriented towards your thigh, you are that video with that lovely warm goo. 2 more rounds into 5. If you miss, make it up. Verify those fingers are straight. Recover to the holster. Verify they're straight. Drive that gun out. Good body posture. Let's go 2 more. Mount the gun.
God damn it.
No, damn it. Ass back, shoulders forward. Hey, if you continue to do the same thing, like Mike down here, he's getting down on himself because he's just going back to the same grip he's used his whole life. Shit, man, we didn't fix it in 2 hours. Something you've done for how many years you've been shooting a pistol?
About 30.
Oh, 30 years. We didn't fix it in 2 hours. Stupid. What a wait.
Or they're not cut out for this.
Or you're not cut out for it.
I'll go. I'll just go.
Leave your gear though.
Okay.
That's a joke.
It's a joke.
We just need to focus at what we need to. So if we're touching you saying do this,
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a joke.
don't waste a second of energy getting down on yourself unless you're doing something really stupid. Let's go 5. Everybody holstered? Hatpoint Target, our preferred mobile target stand. Super lightweight polymer. The designer of this product used to work in the automotive industry, so he knows what he's doing. The polymer is not only super light, but it's super durable, and if it does happen to get shot by an errant round, it won't crack. It just punches a clean hole. We've got good shooters. I actually don't have one that's been shot. He just told me. 3 different locations for different target widths. These are friction fit. And as I said, we've been demoing these for over a year. They work fantastic. So totally sturdy. 1x2 fits in there. If it's windy, breezy, you can either put a weight here or they supply some long railroad type spikes, landscape spikes. You can just push them right through into the ground, pound them in, whatever you got to do. Works fantastic, super lightweight, and not going to rust, rot, or anything like that. Hatpoint Targets. Damn, cool.